Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to part 2, Bossman. In the last video we looked at all of the cats in the adventure book, and this one we're going to be looking at all of the enemies. So we have the enemies of Gullet Cove, the Rat King of Gullet Cove, Tooth and Paw, Mutt and Bailey, the Legend of the Golden Crab. Show them on screen. We have the Raiders of the Lost Coast, and the last one we're going to be looking at is my personal favourite, is Time and a Bottle. Those ones aren't on screen. Big Boss Man, you need to bring them closer down. There you go. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. So we're going to try and do them in order. So we're going to be starting with the enemies of Gullet Cove, and then we'll take it from there. So, well, first of all, we need to take a look at the box before we... Bossman!
I am Bossman, do not forget it.
So, this comes with 3 Skelecats and 3 Zombie Cats and 1 Necromastiff, which it says there on the back. There's the 3 Skelecats, 3 Zombie Cats, and the Necromastiff. Has a little bit of information there. If you want to read that, just pause the video yourself and you can see that for yourself. And Bossman is going to show us these. So we don't have any additional things in here. Oh no, there's sellotape on the bottom of these. Forgot about this. So we removed the cellophane in between videos, but we haven't opened these at all yet. So this is our first look at them, as well as your first look at them. And I believe that some of these little creatures will show up in our first adventure. First adventure will be coming up probably in the video after this. Of course, do remember that we do computer game videos, such as mobile games, such as WSuperCard and things. We also do card game videos, the little Vanguard tournaments that we do in Card Cosplay. And we also have just now started doing the adventures. And we also do unboxing videos, so if you're interested in any of those, be sure to check out the playlists by clicking on the Grand Cat name, which is right down there. Should be right about there-ish. Okay, it looks like we are now ready. So, Bossman, if you want to pass me something. So this is the Necromastiff. And here you can see he is indeed a Mastiff, but he is also a Necromancer. He looks like he's got a little creature on his shoulder. I wonder if that's a little bird, or I think it's a little sort of zombie bird. So the Necromastiff is not an undead creature himself, but he is a Necromancer that resurrects these enemies. So I think he's going to be interesting to come across. I imagine he's going to be a big boss character at some point in one of the things.
This is one of your Skelecats.
And this here is a Skelecat, you can tell, because it is a skeleton and a cat, which is very, very cool. Again, all of these have this on the base of it. So very, very nice, very lovely to see. A lot of detail going into the skeletons here. Very nicely detailed. Last up, we have Bossman. And there is the zombie cat, which is up on his hind legs, and you can see they really do have a lot of detail on these parts here. And you can see the sort of holes in his flesh and the visible spine and such. Wow. Zombie cat indeed. So there you are. And you get 3 zombie cats, 3 Skelecats, and you get 1 Necromastiff in there. So next up is the Rat King of Gullet Cove. You can see that this comes with our first big boss character, which is the Rataclysm. That is the Rataclysm there. This one here is the Rat King, who is on the back of the Jester. And you get 4 were-rats as well for your adventure. And there you can see there's all the parts of it there. The Rataclysm, the Rat King and Grape, 4 were-rats. And there's your little information part there that you can read about. So, Bossman is now going to get these ready for us. So you don't get any additional things in the back. I think just using the scissors might be faster, Bossman. You can see that Big Dog is over on the other side, removing the sellotape from some of the next few unboxings. So that's good. Okay, open up Big Boss Man and pass me a were-rat. Okay, so this is a were-rat. What makes something a were-rat? Edgemarky.
It's a regular person that turns into a rat on a full moon.
Oh, that's
So like just a
interesting.
regular rat.
It's like a werewolf, but rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see there he's got a little sword or dagger. He's got a big flame. These are quite large creatures in comparison to our regular cats. So even these are like big creatures. Next up, Bossman.
We have Rat King and Great.
So here is the Rat King himself. There he is with his majestic little royal crown and cape, his little scepter. He's got himself a little chair that is on the back of his jester, and his jester is forced to carry him around. It looks like the jester is not particularly happy with how his life is turning out. But a lot of detail there. Oh, there's other rats that are on the feet here. That's interesting. So that's what's going on there. I was wondering what was going on. Yep, that is pretty cool. So I assume that he's going to be a boss character at some point in the future. And next up is the big one.
Watch out for the sharp edges.
Here is the Radicalism. So I don't know what this is. It's just like an amalgamation of rats. What I'm reminded of is if anyone played the old Warhammer, what is its name? The Greater Demon of Nurgle. That's what his name is. Yeah, that's what this puts me in mind of. You can see there that he's got like 3 heads. He has giant claws. He's got a huge, ginormous body. So very, very cool to see. I think this is going to be a big, threatening creature. He has a huge base as well. So there we are. That is the Rat King of Gullet Cove, which I assume has its own big adventure with it, with a lot of those creatures being used. And I think a lot of these creatures get used in multiple different scenarios. So it is interesting to see. What is our next one?
It's Tooth and Paw.
Okay, so this is Tooth and Paw. This is one of the Steamforge website exclusives. And you can see here, it comes with a wereshark, the Galret of Hexia, whatever that is, the Cunning Man, and it comes with 3 goblins. And you can see there's the little blurb on the side. If you want to read it, just pause the video yourself and let us see what is actually inside of here. Oh, actually, you've got a very cool SFG QR code. Bossman, if you want to open this, it's difficult to do while in this scenario, this situation. I'm standing behind the camera in case everyone is unaware. So, do we have anything on the inside of the box? Flip over. Nope, okay, just cardboard. And I believe that Big Dog has already removed the sellotape on this. Here we are. So, Bossman, we are going to... Bossman! So this here is one of our 3 goblins. So you can see that these ones are actually made of a different colour plastic. This is like a more darker one. You can see he's got his little goggles on, and he has his sort of mechanical pitchfork kind of thing going on here. Quite cool. Interesting. Next up.
You have the Garlet of Hexia.
Okay, so I think this is either a playable character or an NPC. You can see that it's brown, and the brown characters tend to be the dogs. Why is this not focusing? There we go. So, he's got 2 swords on him. He's got little money pouch and things. So I don't know whether this is a playable character or if this is an NPC that you just get exclusively with this little set. Who is next up? This is the Cunning Man.
Yes.
So I think the Cunning Man is a villain. He is a boss character. So he looks a bit like a dwarf. He's got a big long beard, bald head. He's got the huge big backpack and a whole bunch of artifacts. And it looks like he's holding a lamp in his hand. He's got an umbrella style thing. Maybe it's not an umbrella. It looks like an umbrella in the other hand. So I think he's going to be an interesting character to come across. And then last up, oh, this is the real reason to buy this set, is the Wereshark. And oh my goodness, look at him. Look at that just very, very muscular creature. This is a big long tail. He's got an anchor for a weapon, which just goes to show off the sheer strength of Wereshark. He's got a little starfish attached to his back and everything as well there. Yeah, this is a very, very cool character that they've designed here for this. I think this is the selling point of the Tooth and Paw set. So there we are. And next up, the plastic sheet, is Mutt and Bailey, the Legend of the Golden Crab. And here it is. It says, oh, this one says Animal Adventures Secrets of Gullet Cove. So this is part of the... Oh, the other one was Secrets of Gullet Cove as well. So Matt and Bailey, the Legend of the Golden Crab. So I don't know who Matt and Bailey are yet. I haven't been introduced to them. But as far as I'm aware, these are NPCs that like to go out on a quest for gold and such. Also says these are to be used with the Gullet Cove sourcebook, which we absolutely would use with the Gullet Cove sourcebook if we had it, but lousy Firestorm Games have not sent it to us. It does say same day delivery on their website, and yet over a week later, still nothing. So I'm very, very disappointed in them. There you see the Legend of the Golden Crab. So there we have Mutt, Bailey, and the Golden Crab itself. So Bossman, if you want to get these out for us. So I think that the brown characters are maybe the sort of playable characters. I think that's maybe what they were going for later on.
As usual, interior box has nothing.
Although this one has the golden crab in the same colour scheme, so maybe it's just whatever plastic was used at the time. So
this one is Bailey.
This one here is Bailey the cat. So there is two models for Bailey. There's the one that was the one that was con exclusive, which I believe that Mutt and Bailey were the same model, but this one they have them separated, which I think is slightly cooler. It looks like Bailey is almost like a kind of pirate captain with a little parrot on her shoulder. And I'm not sure what that is. She's holding a staff, or oh, is that cutlass? Oh, interesting. Well, that fits with the pirates theme. So next up,
this is Mutt.
And this here is Mutt, showing that dogs and cats can work together. And oh, he is a big bulldog. He's got an eye patch on as well. Lots of armour and a big sword attached to his side as well. Very cool, very nice to see. And last up
is the Golden Crab.
The Legend of the Golden Crab. This is actually a quite hefty piece, quite a heavy little bit. It's solid. And then you can see there is a crab that has a treasure chest in its back. I don't know whether... it looks like it's exploding out of the treasure chest. So maybe this is the equivalent of like a mimic, but it's a golden crab.
It's the home of the golden crab.
Oh, interesting. So, it's very well detailed. You can see all of the different parts there. There's even a skull inside another treasure chest in the treasure chest. So, that's very, very cool to see. And so that is the website exclusive ones out of the way. We have two left to go, which is the Raiders of the Lost Coast, which I believe this is a pirate set. So this is the first one from the Faraway Sea Adventures, and you can see that it comes with Charlemagne the Bear, Ysandre, and 4 raccoon crewmates. And there is the little information in the back if you want to pause it and read it for yourself. And Bossman, if you start opening it for us.
As usual, nothing on this side. Again, nothing on the bottom.
Also, these ones are back to the regular,
Your raccoon crewmate.
the regular plastic once again. So there is our raccoon crewmate. So you get 4 of these little guys. They all have little shovels and little bags. They all look very, very cool. Yep, very nice. Also, again, always has the little Steamforged Games thing in the bottom of them.
This is your Sandry.
So this is Ysandru, who I believe is the pirate captain of this crew.
Queen.
Pirate Queen? Oh, interesting. Big royal cape on her back and everything as well. Big old sword. Very, very nice to see. And last up,
This is Charlemagne the Bear.
Charlemagne the Bear, which is another huge, big miniature. It looks like he's got a crab for a weapon on his claw.
Oh, it's
Is his pet?
Could be.
He's like standing on a treasure chest as well. It looks like he's got an octopus on the other arm, and he has a harpoon on his back with a shovel and big rope attached to it as well. So I think Charlemagne is going to be quite an interesting character to come across once we do. And then this is our last one. This is the one that I'm very, very excited about. Bossman, if you could hurry up.
Oh, need to explore now.
This is Time in a Bottle, which only comes with 3 miniatures, but they are very, very cool miniatures. And this is the 2 walruses, the 2 walrus brothers, and Mr. Fidget. And you can see there it is Time in a Bottle, and it says, meet the mysterious Mr. Fidget in your next role-playing game. So Mr. Fidget is a man with a lot of time on his hands, literally, which is very, very cool to see. So that's why I'm going to hand you this and this here. And we'll take a look at the walrus first. So there is, Bossman, hold. There is our big old, don't. There's our big old walrus. The 2 walrus brothers look exactly the same. Big old harpoon and wearing the armor. It's very, very cool to see a walrus being made out to be a villainous character. But this here, this is very, very exciting. This is him. This is the man himself. This is Mr. Fidget, who is one of the coolest characters I have seen in anything for a long, long time. And I'm very, very excited to see this character. I'm going to be the one that's going to be DMing this particular scenario. It's called A Nick in Time, where Mr. Fidget comes into it and everything about him looks amazing. I'm very, very excited about this character. I've read up a little bit on him, and I don't want to go revealing anything too much about him because he has a lot of cool tricks up his sleeve. So yeah, that's going to be a very, very interesting scenario when it is done. But there we go. Oh, he's lovely. I kind of want to just play as this character. But I know that he is super overpowered. He is a chronomancer. He has he has authority over time. And that's it. Let's bring some of the stuff back into the place. So you can see there that we've looked through quite a lot of stuff. Bossman is going to take us on our first adventure. I'm going to be playing as Sonia, the Maine Coon cat, the Maine Coon fighter. Edge Marquis is going to be playing as Barnabas the paladin. And the big dog is going to be playing as Verdani the druid.
The Norwegian forest druid.
Yeah, bring the other ones on screen as well. There we are. You can see that we have a lot of things. That's not a camera. That's not. Yep, a little bit there. Yep, there we go. And then there we go. And we've got the source book, and we've got the RPG starter set, and of course we do have the source book for Secrets of Gully Cove, which has not arrived yet. Once again, disappointed in Firestorm Games. Not Steamforge. Steamforge got their stuff to us very, very quick, and Chaos Cards got our stuff to us actually the next day after we ordered. So it's only Firestorm Games that have let us down for this. But we're going to be starting the adventure. There is a free adventure on the Steamforge website. It's PDF file. So that is what we are going to be running off of today. We're going to hope that we've got all the stuff needed and required to run the adventure. And what we don't have, we're just going to try and use what we have to make the adventure work. So hopefully everything's going to make sense, and yeah, we should hopefully have the ability to run this. So that's going to be it for this little video, folks. The adventure itself, we're going to be splitting into parts. I believe it is 4 scenes, 4 little parts of the same scenario. So we're going to be taking a break after each one of those and splitting the video up into 4 pieces. So that's going to be 4 parts that you can look forward to seeing. And that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these little videos go up. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.